Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. Today we are going to play Shadow Warrior 3, the Definitive Edition. This game came out about a year ago, I believe March 1st to be exact, and it just got a recent update not too long ago, a pretty big one for console players anyways, the more enhancements on frames and all that fun stuff. PC Master Race, they've already been having that since the beginning. So the reason that was one of the reasons I decided to pick up Shadow Warrior 3, but the other reason is because this game will definitely reminds me a lot of Doom Eternal. If anybody is familiar with my channel, I'm a little obsessed with Doom Eternal. I definitely put a lot of hours in that game. It's just one of my favorite games of all time. The developers for Shadow Warrior 3, they definitely had a lot of inspiration for Doom Eternal in a good way, not a negative way. So I highly recommend checking this game out. I know it definitely got some negativity, and I can understand why. The campaign is super short, but since it's gotten some updates over the years, it has added more, game modes like the survival mode, which is similar to horde mode. So if you picked this game up before, I would say pick it back up just to check what's new. And for anybody that's never played this game before, this game is going in and out of sales all the time. And I believe right now as we speak, it is on sale. So go check it out. Highly recommend it at this point. So anyways, let's go and get into it. We're just going to do the campaign. We're going to do it at the hardest difficulty. And plan on doing a no death run. And there's no real secrets to the game, but there are orbs that are hidden. And so what I'm planning on doing is just doing a 100% run on collecting all the orbs for each level. But anyways, let's go ahead and jump into it. I am planning on skipping all cutscenes just because this game has been out for about a year. So I'm assuming most of you guys have seen probably the cutscenes by now. So they're a little cringy and boring at times. Not always, but just want to speed things along. Don't want to drag, kind of drag this along, especially for the folks that have already seen it multiple times. So. But anyways, get the first gun, the revolver. I think it's a good pistol. Good headshots. It is not one of those guns that becomes irrelevant the further upgrade other stuff. You definitely, what's it get total? 6 guns, and then you got your katana. I'm not counting that as a gun. But I still have the pistol, my weapon swapping rotation, just because it has good range, does good damage, and it's just good to rotate into that just to kind of save on some ammo. You obviously want to nail those headshots the best you can. Just like any first-person shooter, you always go for the head. And we're going to do. I'll go start going and explain the key blast real fast. I don't really use the key blast a whole lot. I feel like, of course, the key blasts are very situational. There isn't always a good opportunity to use them. It helps on saving ammo, right? I mean, not saying it's terrible or anything like that. It's just not all arenas has spikes. Not all arenas has cliffs. So I don't use it a lot because of that, and I just don't see the point of making it a priority when upgrading. And I'll show you the upgrades, what I'm talking about here in a moment. But I don't see the point of being a mandatory upgrade at the very beginning, just because it's always very situational, and I just believe there's better upgrades. It's a big eyeball. We're getting close. Yahoo! And then we're about to get another weapon, the riot gun. It definitely reminds me of the shotgun from the classic Shadow Warrior. If you never played that, I highly recommend it. At some point, I will be playing that game on my channel. Man, the shotgun sounds so punchy. Love it. One big eyeball. Skippity skip skip. Macho BS. Oh, good old platforming. Each game has to have it, don't they? It's not the worst, but some platforming in this game just gets a little buggy. It doesn't always work consistently. So if I do die because of that, I will not be counting it as a death. You just gonna hang out over here, buddy? Headshot. Later. Alright. Not very hard. Just like a Doom Eternal, you always want to be moving. The only reason I was just kind of sticking around because guys are pretty easy, but into the later levels, you definitely want to be always on the move. And now they're going to teach you how to do glory kills. And yes, I'm going to call them glory kills because they're called technically finishers, but we all know they're glory kills. It's fine. I'm not hating, but it's definitely that meme where, can I copy your homework? Yeah, sure, but make changes so it's not obvious you copied it. Kind of how it feels here. But I love the Shadow Warrior series, so I'm not complaining, even though it does sound like I am. It's just, I guess I'm nitpicking. Oh no, skippity skip. Bam! Well, because my key blast hit one of the barrels and blew up. All according to plan, right? And this is it. Ninja dodge, and you failed. So this is technically the first level. So I'm gonna combine to tutorial level, and I call it a tutorial level just because after you beat a level, you can go to the chapter select screen, and that level is not part of it, but this level is. So this is technically the first level. And by the way, that was a Purple Orb. You will use that to upgrade, which I guess I can go ahead and grab them and upgrade them while I'm on going through. So normally I would say probably recommend starting here. Definitely getting your ammo spawns in, but I rather just focus on survivability. I really don't feel like dying and then having to start all over. So I'm gonna focus more on survivability. Let's go up there, get those guys. Come on. Really? Could have just pushed you off the map, but no, I want to put you in the spikes. That's lame. Bye. I didn't explain too much, but I would definitely recommend doing a crouch dash. I feel like you can definitely get more momentum around the map than just a regular dash. Weaponizing. Then we get another item, the grappling hook. I always hope the game decides not to be stupid on me on this. Yep. Why does it do that? I don't know what it is. It didn't. I hit the jump button, and it didn't do anything. Yeah, the grappling hook. It's okay. Definitely not like Doom Eternal. I don't think anything is going to ever beat the meat hook of Doom Eternal. That thing is just It's on a different level, man. It's being able to sling yourself around the map. It's just amazing. Would have been nice if they could have done something like that, but they're not id. So I'm gonna focus on headshots though with this pistol, just so I can get the bonus. All right, and I got the gray orb. I'll explain here in just a second. But I want to focus on headshots, just because I want to get orbs quicker. Oh yeah, haven't even used this yet. I really want to use the Uzis a whole lot. They're okay. I feel like there's other guns that do a better job at taking enemies down. But it's not bad. Alright, let's start moving. I'm staying at the open too long and taking too many shots. So grab a hook over this guy. Oh, it actually worked. Alright, let's look what we got here. So looking at challenges. Oh. Too soon to do challenges, I guess, huh? I'll just wait. Wait till I get more. So I'm already using my purple one, right? Yeah. Alright. I wasn't even thinking about that. Usually I don't pay attention to challenges that often. But I really wanted to try to do headshots while these guys are a little easy. But I can see why they probably just challenges made it a little too easy at the beginning. Alright, now we get the second gray orb. Drop down, easy to miss. I missed it a couple times during my runs. I had to go back. Please.
Just keep your pants on and stop whining.
Let's knock this guy off later. Well, they kind of strangely just fell down. Knock you off. Goodbye.
You got a face that only a mother could love.
Bye-bye. And I say I never use key blast, and look at me go. Just want to save on ammo. I usually like to use it Uzis to take down the balloons. So that's about the only few times I will use the Uzis.
Why do you even care about this pile of rubble?
I don't. I care about what's inside. Someone we need to keep alive. Motoko.
Who? That was cracking me up. And a few times the dialogue is kind of funny. He's like, who? Alright, so now I'm just teaching you how to use 2 bars to get glory kill. And you can use their weapons. I usually like to save my glory kills for the freeze bros, just because it uses only 1 bar. And be able to freeze your opponent, I believe, is very important. Anything that has crowd control is always going to be crucial. But sometimes using 2 bars to grab an enemy's weapon does have its benefits, especially if you're kind of in the oh shit moment where you're almost dead. Sometimes you grab, kind of do what you gotta do. There are a couple weapons that are really good, and then there are a couple weapons that are just not that great. And cringy. If it weren't for the fact that the gameplay was so good, man, it'd be hard to get through that cringy dialogue.
Oh man, I really made a mess
Oh, I actually got him. Kinda was running away. Let's see, yep, there's one more. Saw the guy with a barrel. Oh yeah, and that was the other thing I meant to bring up. The reason the crowd control is so important, especially when you freeze the enemy, you do additional damage. Again, doom control. And Purple Orb. So we got one, and then we're about to get another one down here. This one's easy to miss. Just jump over here, and there it is. And just jump right back. So since I have two now, I'm just gonna go ahead, increase my health. Let's see, I did complete a challenge, so let's go ahead and grab that. So now we're up to 3. I focus on the katana first, because the element attack, especially when you fully upgrade it, it's just too good. It gives you crowd control by you being able to freeze them and electrocute them. Electrocute don't like it as much because you have to be right on top of them, but at least with the freeze blast, you're able to shoot it from a distance. Oh my god! Always, always, always. Oh my god! That dude's come flying in. Alright. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and just do a glory kill on this guy, and mostly the main reason why I'm doing a glory kill here is because of this right here. Group them up. I like to group them up. And actually, you know what? I'm gonna do it again. Because once you really just you focus on the big guys here. So once you kill all the big guys, then that's it. Come on, come on. Alright, there we go. And there we go. That's it. And this one's this another easy level. It definitely gets more difficult the further you go. Wang. Zilla. Alright, skippity skip. Alright, and that is the end of the tutorial and the first level. So I am going to go ahead and clip it here, and I will see everyone at the next level 2.